Pete the Cat Around the World St. John's Trip.
Please like, share, and subscribe to my channel. Thank you.
Pete the Cat woke up one sunny morning, feeling ready for his next big adventure. He slipped on his bright red sneakers and packed his blue backpack with his guitar, sunglasses, and a sketchbook. Today, Pete was headed to St. John's, the vibrant capital of Antigua and Barbuda. With his cool attitude and a big grin, Pete said, "Time to explore the Caribbean. Let's make it groovy." Pete landed at the V.C. Bird International Airport and stepped out into the warm Caribbean sunshine. A gentle breeze carried the scent of the ocean and tropical flowers. "Wow, this place is pawsome," Pete said, adjusting his sunglasses. At the port, a cheerful parrot named Polly greeted Pete. "Welcome to St. John's, Pete. Ready to explore?" "You bet," Pete said. "What's first?" "Follow me," Polly squawked, flapping her colorful wings. "We'll start at the market." Polly led Pete to Heritage Quay, a bustling harbor area filled with colorful shops and stands. The air was filled with the sound of steel drums and the delicious smell of fresh-baked bread and ripe tropical fruits. Pete stopped at a stand selling coconuts. He sipped fresh coconut water from a straw and said, "This is the coolest drink ever." "Let's check out the craft market," Polly said. They browsed stalls selling handmade jewelry, bright fabrics, and carved wooden animals. Pete bought a beaded necklace with the colors of the Antigua flag. Next, Polly flew Pete to Dickinson Bay, one of the most famous beaches in Antigua. The sand was soft and white, and the water was crystal clear, shimmering under the sun. Pete kicked off his sneakers and felt the warm sand under his paws. "This beach is totally groovy," he said, pulling out his sketchbook to draw the waves. Polly encouraged Pete to try snorkeling. Wearing a bright yellow snorkel, Pete swam among colorful fish and coral reefs. "It's like swimming in a rainbow," Pete said, his tail swishing in excitement. After the beach, Polly took Pete to Fort James, an old British fort that stood high on a hill overlooking the harbor. Pete climbed up to the cannons and looked out at the turquoise sea. "This view is epic," Pete said, strumming his guitar. He started to make up a new tune.
Turquoise seas and skies so blue, St. John's, I'm falling for you. From beaches wide to forts so high, this cat's adventure will never die. Turquoise seas and skies so blue, St. John's, I'm falling for you. From beaches wide to forts so high, this cat's adventure will never die.
Polly clapped her wings. "You are a natural, Pete." As the sun began to set, Polly took Pete to a local food festival. Pete tried fungi and pepper pot, a traditional Antiguan dish made with cornmeal and spicy stew. This is positively delicious," Pete said, savoring the flavors. Local musicians began to play calypso music, and Pete couldn't resist joining in. With his guitar, he jammed along with the band, creating a lively rhythm that had everyone dancing. "St. John's really knows how to throw a party," Pete said, his tail swaying to the beat. As the moon rose over the harbor, Pete and Polly walked along the waterfront. The lights of the city reflected beautifully on the calm water. Thanks for showing me around, Polly, Pete said. St. John's is the grooviest place I've ever visited. Come back anytime, Pete, Polly replied. The Caribbean will always be here, waiting for you. Pete climbed aboard a small boat that would take him to his next destination. He waved goodbye to Polly and the sparkling city of St. John's. Every trip has a story, and this one's a hit, Pete said, strumming his guitar under the starlit sky.